Welcome to the Supercharged Explainer. We're unpacking some massive, and I mean literally game-changing shifts in the AI landscape today. The tech is moving at breakneck speed right now, evolving way beyond standard chatbots into real frontier scientific discovery and autonomous hardware. Today, we're breaking down everything from world-class math algorithms to autonomous agents that will literally book your next vacation for you. So grab your favorite brew and let's jump right into the advancements shaping our digital tomorrow.
All right, here's what we're looking at today. First, frontier software breakthroughs. Second, how we're battling AI slop and deepfakes. Third, the physical AI race. Fourth, the era of agent-native phones. And finally, the new AI law.
Okay, let's dive into Section 1, Frontier Software Breakthroughs.
So, the bottleneck on scientific progress, it's officially shifting. We're moving from scarce human time to available compute power. Get this. For roughly $2,000 in computing costs, OpenAI's unreleased Astra model just solved 10 decades-old open math problems. We're talking original, world-class scientific research here. It cracked the 30-year-old non-Solfic group mystery, proving that mathematically impossible alien structures actually exist. It even broke a 1978 record for 20-dimensional sphere packing. Problems that stumped human geniuses for decades were just resolved for the cost of a high-end laptop.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Is this just more AI hype? Well, scientists demand proof, right? And Astra actually shipped its solutions with a digital referee called Lean 4. Instead of waiting years, literally years, for human peer reviewers, this software checks the math line by line. And guess what? Astra's machine-verifiable proofs pass with flying colors. It's pure, verifiable logic with absolutely zero trust required.
How does it actually pull this off? It uses a multi-agent swarm. This is not your standard chatbot where you just type in a prompt. When faced with the monumental problem, a root agent creates specialized sub-agents. It delegates tasks, gathers partial results, spots its own errors, backtracks when it gets stuck, and basically collaborates with itself over hours or even days. It turns complex long-horizon reasoning from a quick sprint into a perfectly orchestrated marathon.
Meanwhile, over on the open source front, Chinese powerhouse Moonshot AI just dropped Kimi K3. This thing is a staggering 2.8 trillion parameter open weight model, and it proves that massive open models are finally permanently closing the gap with closed commercial APIs. Instead of keeping their shiny new AI supercar locked behind a paid subscription, Moonshot AI basically just handed the engine blueprints and the keys to the entire world, totally for free.
But yeah, there is a catch. While Kimi K3 brilliantly routes prompts to 16 specialized experts out of 896 just to save power, that's a trick known as mixture of experts. Downloading this giant still requires a whopping 1.4 terabytes of storage. You'll definitely need specialized workstation clusters to run it locally. But hey, for developers who are tired of paying endless cloud API fees, setting up the hardware is a one-time cost for unlimited, top-shelf AI power that can analyze an entire library of code in a single prompt.
Moving right along to Section 2, Battling Slop and Deepfakes.
So, AI can do world-class math, sure, but what happens when it floods the internet with fake data? Look no further than Google's rapid 24-hour rollback of their new Earth AI suite. The underlying Earth AI is honestly a marvel. It's designed to track climate patterns and predict population shifts using Gemini's reasoning. But Google also added a feature letting users overlay AI-generated images onto real satellite coordinates. You can probably guess what happened. Within hours, users were generating hyper-realistic deepfakes of flooded cities and burning industrial plants. Because people inherently trust Google Earth, this posed a massive misinformation risk, forcing Google to hastily mute the image generation feature the very next day.
Speaking of internet pollution, a recent study showed a staggering 41% of long-form LinkedIn posts are AI-generated. That is a lot of generic spam. This prompted this exact sentiment from LinkedIn's Chief Product Officer, Hari Srinivasan, as the platform fights back against low-quality content. Authenticity is really becoming a premium commodity.
To clean up the digital town square, LinkedIn is rolling out dedicated, user-driven tools to restore authentic feeds. You'll actually start seeing a Seems Like AI Slop reporting button that instantly removes flagged posts from your feed. They're even retiring their own AI Enhance Your Post drafting feature and replacing it with a simple proofreader. They are explicitly rewarding real human stories over copy-pasted bot spam, which I think we can all appreciate.
All right, Section 3, the Physical AI Race.
Taking AI out of the cloud and into the physical world sets up a heavyweight title fight for the brains of physical robotics.
For years, NVIDIA was basically the only game in town, but AMD's new Kria AI platform, specifically featuring the Ryzen AI embedded X100 processor, is taking direct aim at NVIDIA's hardware dominance. It fundamentally changes how a robot thinks by using unified memory. This means the CPU, GPU, and AI engine all share one single pool of memory, completely eliminating the split-second latency of shuttling data back and forth. AMD claims this allows them to beat NVIDIA's Jetson Thor by 3.4 times in real-time response. For a robot arm trying to catch a falling object, that deterministic reaction speed is quite literally everything.
And this is a brilliant strategic play. By using the OpenCOM HPC standard and the open-source software stack ROS2, AMD frees developers from expensive, locked-in ecosystems. They are breaking the vendor lock-in trap to accelerate the physical AI era, giving robot builders a fierce price and performance war that works totally in their favor.
Next up, Section 4, Era of Agent-Native Phones.
We are officially stepping out of the app era and into the action era. Bringing all this power right into your pocket, Asia's newest agent-native smartphones promise to destroy that manual app-switching loop we've been stuck in for 15 years. Instead of manually tapping between 5 different apps, your phone's system-level AI acts as a personal assistant. You just ask it to plan a $1,200 Tokyo trip. The agent visually reads your screen, interacts with third-party flight and hotel apps exactly like a human would, and executes the multi-step cross-app vacation booking entirely on its own, without you ever opening a single app.
The real magic here? It all happens locally. By combining compressed edge models with hardware neural processing units, or NPUs, these devices ensure your personal messages, banking details, and location data never leave your physical phone to be processed on some random cloud server. This lightning-fast local execution is rendering traditional app interfaces completely invisible, as the phone handles the plumbing completely behind the scenes.
And finally, Section 5, the new AI law. So, with all this rapid advancement, global regulators are finally attempting to referee this chaotic new world. The EU AI Omnibus recently entered into force across the European Union, acting as the world's first major rulebook for AI. But surprisingly, it actually grants some vital breathing room. Lawmakers acknowledged that missing technical standards were risking European industrial innovation, so they pushed complex compliance deadlines back. Standalone high-risk software now has until December 2027, and physical machinery and hardware deadlines are pushed all the way back to August 2028.
But make no mistake, it's not a free-for-all. While small tech teams and startup scale-ups get safe, EU-level regulatory sandboxes to build frontier tools without drowning in paperwork, the law drops an absolute zero-tolerance hammer on harmful synthetic media. That means there's an immediate, strict ban on non-consensual deepfakes. Developing or deploying tools designed to create non-consensual intimate imagery known as notification or any child sexual abuse material is now strictly and immediately illegal with severe penalties.
From cracking 30-year-old math mysteries and cleaning up our digital feeds to transforming the smartphone in your pocket into a fully autonomous coworker, the pace of this technology is absolutely staggering. As we marvel at these incredible milestones, I want to leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to let an AI agent completely run your life? Or will global regulators hit the brakes first? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.